Namaskara and welcome to Swayambhuk lecture series on Kannada language learning. My name is Varsha T. Nayak and it's a pleasure to continue our exploration of the fascinating world of Kannada, and today we will be diving deeper into the structure and origins of the Kannada script, its categories and the various methods that facilitate learning this beautiful script. Introduction to Kannada language and script. Kannada, one of the oldest and most prominent Dravidian languages, boasts a rich and extensive history that spans over 2 millennia. This language is not only historically significant but also holds a classical status bestowed by the Government of India in 2008. The Kannada language has seen remarkable literary developments since the 9th century, and its literature continues to play a pivotal role in shaping the cultural and intellectual landscape of southern India and beyond. The Kannada script, intrinsically tied to this language, is as ancient as the language itself. It belongs to the Brahmic family of scripts, specifically an abugida, which means that each consonant in Kannada inherently carries a vowel sound. Over time, the script has evolved, drawing influences from the ancient Brahmi script, eventually developing into the well-structured and aesthetically pleasing writing system that we see today. The evolution and importance of the Kannada script. The history of Kannada script traces its origins back to at least the 5th century, with the earliest inscriptions from the Western Ganga dynasty marking the first forms of written Kannada. These inscriptions, written in a precursor to the modern Kannada script, laid the foundation for the evolution of this unique writing system. The 9th century saw the emergence of first poetic works in Kannada, and thus began a flourishing literary tradition that would grow and thrive for centuries to come. Today, Kannada script consists of 49 primary letters categorized into 3 main groups: Swaragalu or vowels, Vyanjanagalu or consonants, and Yogavahakagalu or modifiers. These characters reflect the script's phonetic nature, with each symbol representing a distinct sound that corresponds to the spoken language. The structure of the script is not only phonetic but also highly symmetrical, making it both functional and aesthetically pleasing. Categories of Kannada script. Now, let's understand the 2 broad categories that define the Kannada script. Alphabetic. This is where each symbol corresponds to a single sound. In this category, the characters are mapped directly to their phonetic representations, similar to the other global writing systems. For example, each vowel and consonant in Kannada has a specific sound associated with it, making it easy to learn and pronounce. Syllabic. Kannada is syllabic in nature. This means that each consonant inherently carries a vowel sound, usually a, unless modified by a specific diacritical marks. This syllabic structure ensures that the script closely mirrors the sounds of the spoken Kannada, making it intuitive for learners to read and write. Before we delve into the understanding of the individual alphabets in Kannada, it is important to recognize a key feature of the script. Most of its letters are written in an anti-clockwise direction from left to right. This distinctive characteristic sets Kannada apart from many other writing systems. Key points about anti-clockwise writing direction. Letter formation. Many Kannada letters begin with a circle or semicircle stroke written in an anti-clockwise direction. This principle applies to both consonants and the vowels in the script. Consistency. The anti-clockwise direction is consistent throughout the Kannada script. This consistency makes it easier for learners to maintain a natural and smooth flow while writing the letters. Visual flow. Writing in an anti-clockwise direction contributes to the symmetry and aesthetic appeal of the script. It also enhances the rhythm and fluidity of writing, especially when done in a cursive or connected style. Understanding this foundational element of Kannada writing will help you gain a deeper insight into the structure and the flow of the script as we explore the individual letters. The structure of the Kannada alphabet. Now, let's explore the structure of the Kannada alphabet in a greater detail, which follows a logical progression that aids in easy learning. Vowels, Swaragalu. there are 15 vowels in Kannada classified into 3 categories. Short vowels. There are 6 short vowels in Kannada. These include letters such as A, E, U, Ru, A, O. These vowels form the core of the Kannada language and are essential in word formation. Long vowels. There are 7 long vowels in Kannada. These vowels including A, E, U, A, I, O, Au are extended versions of short vowels and are used in specific contexts to modify the pronunciation of the words. Diphthongs. In addition to the basic vowels, Kannada has 2 diphthongs like I and Au, where 2 vowel sounds are combined to create a new blended sound. Yogavahakagalu. The 2 characters which are neither vowels nor consonants. Apart from vowels and consonants, Kannada script includes 2 letters, the Anuswara and the Visarga. These sounds of consonants further enhance the script's phonetic diversity. The Anuswara often represents a nasal sound, while the Visarga is used in Sanskrit borrowed words. Consonants. Vyanjanagalu. The Kannada script contains 34 consonants, each representing distinct sounds. These consonants can be categorized as unaspirated, aspirated, and nasal, further classified as classified consonants and unclassified consonants. Classified consonants. There are 25 classified consonants in Kannada. Velar consonants. These include sounds like K, Kh, G, Gh, and Gnya, which are produced in the back of the mouth. Palatal consonants. Sounds like Ch, Ch, J, Jh, and Nya, produced in the palatal region of the mouth. Retroflex consonants. These include sounds like T, Th, D, Dh, and Na, where the tongue curls back to produce the sounds. Dental consonants. T, Th, D, Dh, and Na, where the tongue touches the teeth to produce these sounds. Labial consonants. These are sounds like P, P, B, Bh, and Ma, produced with the lips. Unclassified consonants. There are 9 unclassified consonants in Kannada. The remaining consonants such as Ya, Ra, La, Va, Sh, Sh, S, H, and La are used in various combinations to create a variety of sounds in the language. Each consonant, when combined with a vowel, forms a syllable. These syllables are building blocks of words in Kannada. For example, when we combine the consonant K with vowel A, we get the syllable Ka. In summary, the Kannada script is a remarkable system that is both phonetically rich and highly systematic. Its deep-rooted history, along with its evolution over centuries, has allowed it to remain significant and vibrant script. By understanding the categories of vowels and consonants as well as the syllabic nature of the script, learners can gain a clear and structured path to mastering Kannada writing. As we continue this series, we will explore more detailed aspects of Kannada script and its application in everyday language use, helping you to gain fluency in reading and writing this beautiful language. In this lesson, we have meticulously structured the teaching of Kannada script in a way that facilitates both foundational and advanced learning. The approach is designed to gradually lead the learners from the familiar to the unfamiliar and from simplicity to complexity. By incorporating practical spoken sentences, this class enables learners to use the language in real-life contexts, making the language learning process highly applicable and interactive. There are 19 groups, each carefully designed to guide learners through different aspects of the script. To ensure clarity, each writing pattern is introduced with appropriate arrow marks at the beginning of the lesson, allowing learners to understand exactly how to start, continue and complete writing each letter. This visual aid is a key feature that helps learners navigate the script with confidence and ease. A unique aspect of each group is the use of shape similarity method in teaching the script. Each section presents the script in a way that emphasizes the visual and phonetic similarities between the letters, helping learners grasp correct pronunciation more easily. This method reinforces the connection between how the letters look and how they sound, ensuring a more intuitive learning experience. This class also provides a comprehensive description of the vowels and how their shapes and sounds change, which is crucial for mastering the script. By explaining these variations in detail, learners can gain a deep understanding of the nuances of the Kannada language. In essence, these lessons are designed to be a complete guide, empowering learners with the tools to master the Kannada script efficiently and effectively. The structured, practical approach ensures that learners can engage with the language both theoretically and in real-world usage, making their learning journey both comprehensive and enjoyable. In the shape similarity method, the focus is on the visual recognition and the structural resemblance of the Kannada letters rather than the division into vowels and consonants as in the traditional methods. This method simplifies learning by grouping letters based on their shape and form, making it easier to write and understand the script. In this method, basic Kannada letters are categorized into 12 distinct groups. Each group consists of letters that share similar shape, visual characteristics or structural features. Let's take a closer look at these groups. Here is a list of the categories of basic Kannada letters in the shape similarity method. Geminated clusters in shape similarity method. In this approach, geminated clusters or combination of consonant letters are categorized based on how similar they are to the original forms of the letter. The geminated clusters include geminated clusters with similar shapes. These clusters are formed when the letters come together to share pronunciation and visual similarity. Geminated clusters with partial similarities. These clusters consist of letters that are partially similar, typically due to their shared elements or strokes. Germinated clusters with dissimilar forms. These clusters consist of dissimilar shapes. Mixed clusters. These are more complex clusters that combine letters from different categories to form new patterns or phonetic constructs. Key benefits of shape similarity method. Visual learning. This method taps into visual memory, making it easier for learners to recognize and remember shapes, especially when the letters resemble each other. Faster recognition. By grouping similar shapes, learner can more quickly identify characters and patterns in the words, which enhances reading and writing speed. Adaptability. This method can be effective for learners who are more visually inclined or those who find traditional phonetic methods harder to grasp initially. The shape similarity method simplifies the process of learning Kannada by breaking down the script into groups of letters that look alike, helping learners to associate shapes with sounds more intuitively. This way, learners can progress faster in recognizing, reading and writing Kannada letters. Let's delve into each category in detail, starting with category 1, which focuses on the formation and pronunciation of specific Kannada letters. Category 1. The letters we will explore in the category 1 are Ra, Tha, E, Ka, Ya, Jha. To begin with, the letter is formed by drawing a circle in an anti-clockwise direction. It is important to observe the hand movement for this letter as it reflects the natural flow of the script. Please observe the hand movement for the letter Next, we will see how to write the letter Ra. To write this letter, it is important to observe the hand movement for the letter as it reflects the natural flow of the script. We simply write Next, we add talekattu, symbolized as attached to the circle without lifting the hand. This combined symbol represents the sound Ra. In Devanagari script, this is pronounced as Ra. Next, we look at the letter Tha. To create this letter, write Ra and add a dot in the middle of it to pronounce Tha. This is pronounced as Tha in Devanagari script, and the hand movement should be observed closely to understand the process. Now let's move on to E. To write this, add a line in the middle of the letter Ra and make a loop outside as indicated by the arrows. This letter represents the vowel E, pronounced as E in Devanagari. The next letter is Ka, which is written by attaching a horizontal line to the letter and adding a small vertical line with Talekattu. This letter is pronounced as Ka in Devanagari. Next, we move on to the letter Ya. To create this letter, write a circle, add a semicircle to the Talekattu on the right side, then add another semicircle on the right side following the arrows. This letter corresponds to the sound Ya in Devanagari. For the letter Jha, start by writing Ra and then add two semicircles to the right of the Ra along the line below. Position between the two semicircles as shown by the arrows. This is pronounced as Jha in Devanagari. Secondary symbol for the vowel E. The vowel E, pronounced as E in Devanagari, is introduced in this lesson. The secondary symbol for E is added above and sideward to the primary letter. For example, R plus E becomes Ri. Tha plus E becomes Thi. Ka plus E becomes Ki. Jha plus E becomes Ji. Ya plus E becomes E. Reading practice. Now let's look at some words and sentences for reading practice. Ira, proper name. Kara, hand. Kantha, neck, voice. Kira, mongoose. Ikara, this hand. Ikantha, this neck. Ikira, this mongoose. Note on the symbol Anuswara. The symbol Anuswara denotes the nasal sound in the respective group of letters. This sound is important for pronunciation of certain words. For example, Kantha, Kantha, neck. Yanka, Yanka, a specific name or word. Here's a quick vocabulary recap. Ira, proper name. Kara, hand. Kira, mongoose. Kantha, neck or voice. Through these lessons, learners will gain a deeper understanding of Kannada letters and their pronunciation. using both visual aids and practical examples to reinforce the learning process. Now, let's move on to category 2. The group of letters we'll study now are La, A, U, Oo. In this section, we will learn about a new group of letters and their formation, pronunciation and usage. We'll look at the steps to write and pronounce the letters. La. Begin with a curve to the left on the baseline, forming a semicircle that opens inward. La. This letter corresponds to La in Devanagari script and is pronounced as La. Next, A. Start with the letter La, elongate the curve inward and complete it in continuous stroke. This letter is the Kannada equivalent of A in Devanagari. Then we have A. Begin with La and add a loop to the left, elongating it inward. A. The letter is equivalent to A in Devanagari and is pronounced as A. Next we have U. Write La, extend it downward into an inverted semicircle and continue with the smaller semicircle on the right. U. This corresponds to U in Devanagari and is pronounced as Oo. Oo. Start with U and extend the inverted semicircle into a small loop below. This letter corresponds to U in Devanagari and is pronounced as Oo. Key vowel features in Kannada script. A. The base vowel sound inherent in all Kannada consonants unless otherwise marked. Talekattu symbol denotes the inherent vowel A in letters like Ra, Dha, Ka, Jha, Ya. Secondary vowel symbols. A represented as when combined with a consonant. U represented as and placed to the right of the consonant. U represented as and attached to the right of the consonant. Examples of vowel modifications. Combinations with A. R plus A becomes Ra. Th plus A becomes Tha. Ka plus A becomes Ka. Jha plus A becomes Jha. Ya plus A becomes Ya. Combinations with U. R plus U becomes Ru. Dh plus U becomes Thu. Ka plus U becomes Ku. Jha plus U becomes Jhu. Ya plus U becomes Yu. Combinations with U. Ra plus U becomes Ru. Tha plus U becomes Thu. Ka plus U becomes Koo. Jh plus oo becomes jhoo. Y plus oo becomes you. Reading practice. Words. Anka, marks. Alaya, temple. Alankara, decoration. Karu, calf. Keelu, joint. Sentences. Ee uru, yara uru. This place, whose place is this? Ee karu, yara karu. This car, whose car is it? Aa uru, aruru. That place is aruru. Here's a list of vocabulary we used. Anka, marks. Alaya, temple. Ara, carpenter's knife. Akara, shape. Kayaka, work. Karu, calf. Practice writing and pronouncing these letters to get familiar with the flow and structure of the script. Let's continue to the next set of letters. Here are some more words and sentences for reading practice. Ara, Kara, Ala, Alaya, Anka, Ankura, Alankara, Alaya, Karu, Karu, Laya, Laya, Kulala, Kalakala, Uru, Aluru, Raya, Rayeru, Kula, Kulala, Keelu, Leela, Aru, Ayu, Aya, Alaka, Yaru, Uluka, Kayu, Kayaka, Kalaku, Kuluku, Kararu, Thaku Thiku. Now let's look at sentences. Ee kalu. Ee uru, yara uru. Ee karu, yara karu. Ee kalu, yara kalu. Leela, yaru. Aa uru, aruru. Akala kalara. Here's a list of vocabulary we discussed till now. Akala, untimely. Ara, carpenter's knife. Anka, marks. Ankura, anchor. Akara, sun. Akara, shape. Aya, nurse. Ayu, lifetime. Alaya, temple or home. Aru, 6. Uru, place. Karu, calf. Kalakala, melodious. Kalaku, mix or stir. Karu, vehicle or agreement. Kalanka, bad mark. Kaya, body. Kayaka, work. Kala, period. Kalu, leg. Keelu, joint. Keelu, joint. Kuru, to sit. Thaku Thiku, showiness. Rayaru, king or master. To conclude today's session, we have dwelled deeply into the structure, origins and unique aspects of the Kannada script. From understanding its historical evolution to exploring its categories and the innovative shape similarity method, we have laid a strong foundation for your Kannada language learning journey. In our next class, we'll continue this exciting exploration by learning more letters and discovering how they combine to form syllables and words. Stay curious and keep practicing, as consistent effort is the key to mastering this beautiful script. Thank you for joining us today. See you in the next class. Namaskara.